kids, you say, kids are so mean, they say the craziest things. Maybe they wouldn't, if you didn't raise your kids, my son, don't be making fun of me. He already knows 3 fingers are pointing back. I'm telling you, my son's already been shown that if he it immediately comes back to my son quick. If he picks on somebody, I can see it happen right in like a short time. Something that other parents or other people won't pick up because I'm not a child anymore. I've been beat up, fucked up. Horrible shit's happening. That's what you have to go through. Horrible shit. Otherwise, how would you know that all this horrible shit is happening to you about you're legally dead and all that? If I didn't get beat up, turned into a flat. No, look, I was a flat earther first. That happened. And what I'm just saying is that I went from like, look at all the flat earthers. They're all fucking retarded. And I know I'm talking about holy girl shit. I'm just saying that this is the adversary that people have to go through. Adversary. Satan is the adversary. Is Satan really the adversary if after all that shit you got real intelligence? It's not about the money. Your money is useless. Your creator's watching. And if you think your creator needs fucking money, I assure your creator's motherfucking pissed that the money even says, in God we trust on, it's worthless fucking paper. It's not backed by gold. It's backed by your fucking slavery and your stupidity. So, I assure you, when you see shit like, the Pope, and all the leaders are bowing down to him, and all these leaders are swearing in a Bible, and if you think they're swearing in a Quran or some other thing, that's kind of funny. The Pope stepped up and claimed ownership of the world, and then came out publicly and said, don't argue with Satan. He's too... Satan is really the ruler of this world. He changes the story like in a second. And don't argue with the devil. This is... Because somehow it's written into canon law. And I say, my mother's maiden name is King. There's something in you that carries down. Like they show you that soldier, this guy that they make him go. What was that word? The assassins, whatever. Assassin's Creed, where they send him back in time to where his ancestors. They could only do it because it was in their blood. There was something that transfers. When you bang somebody, you have a baby. There's some sort of thing that transfers through there. That's why you have your mother's maiden name. You remember what's your last name. You get married, the woman gives away her name to her husband, right? And then it becomes a maiden name. And I'm just saying in general that this is kind of deep. I wouldn't know how people even comprehend this shit. I mean, y'all worry about the Pope and all this. It's kind of funny. The more wealth you think you hold, the less power you really have. It's like you could be the most billionaire's guy in the world. I assure you. When you get to that abyss, if you ever do make it there, okay, to Mirage Mountain, okay, they're going to send your ass packing. Because only the devil hides his intent. I've already made the atonement for my soul. I've shown proof of life, this type of thing. I'm public standing here. I don't give a fuck what anybody believes. You hear what I say? I'm the spirit. This shit is not supposed to happen in reversal like that. Not on literally every fucking... I mean, if people really were... Yeah.
Well, like when you say that you're destiny.
Anything that I've published, I imagine somebody should have been already obsessed with like reversing all of my shit because I've already chopped the head off your gut. Don't you dare say, God bless you, God loves you, I love you. I mean, flat out, all over that shit. That's the ones I'm going to show you from today in the truck. It's like I keep running the same type of shit over. It's like, how is it that silly human slave turns out to be feels, then we heal us? This is like when David John Oates says, "The secrets to the subconscious mind." He's pitching all his shit to psychologists and business owners that, there's something deeper that you can find out about your client. They're going to tell you your problems. You're going to read their problems into this, and we're going to play it back and decode their solution. Mm-hmm. The psychiatrist is going to have you tell them what your fucking mental problems are, record them, and play your words back. And David John Oates has a 1-year class. I was just watching the video, like pitching psychiatrists. And he's saying, this is a tool that's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit this military, this organization. How is Aleister Crowley was talking about this shit way back then? Do you think they don't backwards records? This has been kept from you. It's out. Nobody's safe anymore. Everything began with the what? It starts as an idea in your head. It's not here until what do? You spit it out your fucking mouth, and somebody else hears it. Now they start thinking, oh, I want one of those. Holy shit. Oh, I can make one of those. Well, thanks for teaching me how to make this. People, whatever they tell you, in the beginning was the word, that thing that went out. Otherwise, before the word went out, it was just an idea. Nobody heard the idea. It was just in your idea. You had to bring the thought into reality. You wrote it down, an idea. You made plans that you were going to stick to, this type of thing, right? You draw shit out. And you know, like you're drawing out something, like a result. You want to draw something out of the universe. Like I wanted to draw something out of Bloody Mary as the devil. You saw me on video. I'm the fucking devil. You will show me your face or expire. You will join me in blood or expire. Nobody talks to Bloody Mary this way. I mean, you won't even go in the bathroom and go, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, 3 times. Let alone say, you're going to fucking expire. The fucking devil, the angel of death is one with me. You know, it's like, it's join me, or you're just going to expire in general. Because, if, you know, somebody could say this type of shit on video and try and draw. So it's like, you're trying to pick a fight. Like, you used to see in Ghost Adventures, they always like to pick a fight to draw a spirit out. And now they're not like that anymore. They don't antagonize shit like that. They'll show you, this guy's, he gets tattoos on his body now to try and protect himself from stupid shit. It's like, if he walked in the house first, everybody says the place is fucking haunted. You've seen shit, you guys see shit, whatever, some video, blah, 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 blah. The more shit I hear, it's like, are you all fucking retarded? It's like, they have no fucking blood. They can move plates, open doors, you know, manipulate shit for you. So if they have no blood to make an atonement for their filthy soul, and you step up for a spirit like this, listen, they say demons are attractive to the blood. Now you know why. It's like they have no blood to spill. They can't make that atonement. They have to stick to you and help you and do cool shit for you because nobody else will. Who the fuck would even think to make an atonement for somebody else's soul? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck would? You don't even think to make an atonement for your own soul, let alone somebody else's soul. And if you're thinking about making an atonement for your soul with your blood, it's because you met me or one of my blood family. Correct? There's no, everybody knows, Jesus, Zacharias, it was his blood. If that was the motherfucking case, I wouldn't be standing here as a slave beside you. You know what I mean? This type of shit. No. God, if you only knew how horrible it really was.
Yeah, like they think that they're all saved already, just because like they reasoned it out themselves. That's not even the case.
Look, I know people think superpowers is the problem. That's the joke. It's like you got to have superpowers because you're in fear of what? Why can't you just be happy, united, in a common cause of like everybody getting the best of everything? I mean, it's like, why am I the one who has to fucking throw this shit out there? Why is it not nobody else is throwing this shit out there? I mean, who's ever told you to do selfless blood match? I mean, when have you ever seen a magician do something selfless? I mean, this is funny. Every video you watch, I want money, wealth, fame, fortune, a lot, whatever the fuck it is. It's always about you wanting shit. Yeah, I'm like wanting to give away all my wishes and type of shit to people. Right? You know, I've had all the money in the world before. I've been without money in the world, and I'm telling you, the happiest I've been is when I was a plumber. Nobody fucks with me. You can see I get away, go to work. Nobody looks at me. Nobody bothers me. Nobody's gonna fuck with me. It's just, this is like the coolest shit. I get away. It's like, I don't do service calls. No, I just go to one job. I'm not like one of those service plumbers like I was at Moody, where I did new construction and service, that type of shit. Like I got up doing construction, and I was on a fucking call If I got 8 o'clock at night, I don't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning because you got a fucking clog in the house. I got to go on the roof and fucking send sick an hour do this type of shit. And, I know the overtime you get or whatever. I'm just saying it's cooler now because you get to see, I get to work, I jump in the car, I go pick up some supplies, I go to the install, do it, fix this, do that. I mean, and I'm videotaping, so nobody's fucking with me at all. Let me see anybody get away with that shit. I mean, I haven't seen anybody get away with that shit. Who does that? Who fucking does it all day? Every step I'm in Nilla. I mean, I can't do it every step because I'm a plumber. I get shit wet or whatever. But I'm just saying, nobody would think to go to their job tomorrow as a salesperson and say, look, I work for this company, and this is what the fuck we sell. Whatever the fuck it is. And my boss is paying me to sit here on the phone and call this list of customers. Your boss would be flipped out if he did shit like that. He'd be like, you're exposing company secrets and horrible shit. I don't want people seeing inside of our business. Like there was something to hide. Like you're a dirty company or something. If anybody told me to stop filming, I would think there was something criminal about you. What are you trying to hide? You know what I mean? Why are you filming everything? Because it's my ass on the line, not yours, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. If the job doesn't get past inspection, and there's all kinds of inspections, gas inspection, electrical inspection, plumbing inspection. No, it's inspector after inspector after inspector after inspector. You can't possibly imagine. So, like you'll see today, I was showing you the beer place that I'm working at. You can see I got all the beer taps running beer today. You'll see the videos. I got the fucking coolers up and running. I mean, all kinds of cool shit. I mean, this is like, it's like I'm being paid to have fun all day. This is like the greatest thing. And what I'm saying to you, where I was before, like, I had a sales type company, and then I like retired that and went into like YouTube type shit, and nobody bothered me to get away with it. It was YouTube. I was able to sit at home doing YouTube long enough to where the checks started coming and nobody questioned what I was doing. It was okay because everybody knew you better have what at the end of the week, your paycheck, or at the end of 2 weeks, And I'm just saying, sales and having to play at a law of averages and shit. I mean, you feel like you got to drive a fancy car, you got to have all this gaudy shit. I used to wear a Rolex. I mean, I used to feel like I had to impress people. I don't care. I show you the fucking ugliest pair of workers. You'll never see a pair worn down to the fucking, down the middle. You just won't see it. I've never seen it. I've seen a little slip like this on somebody's boots. But these boots are still that comfortable. I can be on my knees all day and just, or in the rough all day, and somehow it's day by day shaving these things down, to literally the metal, but they're still perfectly shaped. They're just ugly. The heel's not missing. It's like, I haven't even worn down don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this is not an accident to me. When they say walk in someone else's shoes, and I make a video, do I have any takers that will walk in these shoes? I mean, it's just, I've been through a lot of crazy. To walk in my shoes, it means you'd have to go through the cops doing horrible shit to you, go through, and then because you had video of them that was already on YouTube that they couldn't get back, you were now considered to be that T-word, and you had to be brought to that. And listen, every city has one. Every police station has a specific place where they bring that type of person where they can be tortured, and it's no cameras, nothing, and that's what they do. And I got the scars and the shit to show for it. And what I'm saying to you is that this type of shit, you'd have to go through it to walk in these type of shoes, because I don't like live in fear. It's like I'm just happy to be alive and not in jail. You know what I mean? I have a place to go to every day or whatever, It's like your family doesn't just sit around. Your child has to go to school. That's like normal. I mean, if you're going to sit around and homeschool, I mean, that's cool. I homeschooled my child naturally. You're supposed to be educating your children since birth. It's like, who taught them their first language? Your kid went to school speaking a language for sure. Whether they knew how to write or not, they learned how to speak it from the parents, right? Mm-hmm. Type of shit, and probably they go to school and they're taught letters or whatever. I was teaching my son shit in the crib, like way in advance. Just the very idea, to send him off to school is so he can mingle with other people and not grow up to be a fucking weirdo like you or whatever,
Yeah.
like one of those people who breastfeed their child till they're 14. This is fucking crazy. I mean, just squirt it into a cup for him. I mean, feed it to him in a glass, sir, you're gonna make him come sit over here on your bosom like this in front of a bunch of people that never seen anything like that. I mean, that's crazier than me standing here with the devil doing blood magic. And I can tell you this. People should be doing that Bloody Mary thing I said. At 3 a.m., you do it 3 times. Devil, I'm sorry, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. The devil sent me. You spin around, you take a sip of that V8, or however you can make your homemade shit, tomato juice, whatever the fuck it is. But it's that tomato-based Bloody Mary. And it's got a vodka, a spirit in there. And you see they put the celery in there. And this is the sell her ray, like a ray of light. You capture something. They maybe look like shadow people out there. Like ghost shows, it's a shadow or it's an orb or something like this. It's that you're a star at your heart, and you're like vibrating frequency. These guys, shadow people here, they're so shaped like some of them got hats and very unique shapes that clearly define them. As what I'm saying to you is, it's not something that. It's like when people fear all kinds of shit. I mean, unless it's a rabid animal, a crazy person running at you, like making you fight or flight. It's like, I don't think people can handle the shit that's going on in my head.
Yeah.
I don't want to like before I was person. I mean, there's just a whole list of shit that I can keep remembering and bursting out saying, how the fuck don't you see this? It's impossible. You're going to not stand for the national anthem. You're going to kneel. They're going to tell you. It's sort of like, do you stand or sit when you pee? You're a football player. Tell me, do you stand or sit when you piss? It's like you stand. It's just, it's not whether you stood or saluted. It was that there was the wrong fucking flag. You're supposed to have your civilian flag with the stripes go up and down. So if you're at war, like we're at wartime, which means that you're under martial law right now. So people say, oh, we're at martial law and shit like that, or World War III starting or shit like this. This is kind of funny to me. World War II never ended, it's still going on, and martial law is what happens when you're at war. You're under martial law right now. You can't travel without a passport and IDs and everything is. You think you're not a martial law? Every freaking. Not only is traitor capturing everything, but I'm telling you this, there's some other people that are out there capturing it, It's like they're watching me, the devil. Am I worried that there's cameras that I went up to work, they're going to set up cameras on me? I don't give a fuck who the fuck is watching. I don't care. It's like, I told you, I own your soul already. You got nowhere to run to. I don't care if you're the president. What are you going to do? You won't cross that gate. And like I said, nobody gets this far. It's that, it's just, this is something like, you just got to let it roll forward. It's like, what are you going to do, this guy? There's these flatters over here. This guy's talking about the girly girl. They got all this info. You can't be telling me you're a detective or a CIA agent and not put all this shit together that I'm putting together. At some point, you're going to realize you can't say you're an intel. You can't step to me and say you're with the CIA. I'm going to fucking laugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, you have no fucking. How do you say you're with an intelligence organization when you have zero fucking intelligence? And then it turned out to be the Catholic intelligence agency. Okay, Catholics don't even believe that their Earth is flat. They all think they're fucking monkeys floating on a ball. Teaching their kids about. That's not all right. No, you're better being like a Mormon in your own little town and being raised in the weird clothes, and it's. There's that show, Escaping whatever, Mormon Town or whatever. I forget what the name is, but You see these people that have grown up on these farms now go out into reality, and they're like, holy shit, I like that bitch. They're going to divorce their wife. Now they've been, now I can see all these other things. They don't dress like that. These are dirty, slutty skirts, and they smell real pretty. They don't smell like manure or something. You see what I'm saying? It's like they got out of a cage or something and stepped into, it's like out of the frying pan and into the fucking farm. Like you left your little shitty Mormon town. We're all looking at you like you're like ready to get on our horses and shit. Yeah, talking about your Bible and shit. You can't even see. You're going to tell me you're a Bible professional, but you never read that this is Satan's world or something like this. And then Satan steps up and tells you, I'm standing here in blood, all your listeners, blah, blah. I know where the Fountain of Youth is, the Garden of Eden, all this shit. To rub in your face, but if somebody had more than just a little bit of information, like how to write a book or something, they would have already stepped forward and done this type of shit. Yeah, how could you go to a place and then not come back here? And it didn't happen because they were told, nah, bye-bye. You got to be by the book. This is all unfolding like a book. I mean, people, I don't work. I'm going to live, I tell people. I tell you flat out. You think vampires bite at people's necks? You think these royals are out there? Listen. They're killing people to take their pineal glands to get high on that adrenaline. Try drinking some pussy juice sometime and then see how you end up turning into a fucking guy like me who's like, I don't see any obstacles that I really couldn't overcome. So, like, there's an obstacle there, but it's not really an obstacle. When I get to it, I'm going to communicate with it in such a way that it's going to feel its best interest is to just come along for the ride, because I didn't take your money, your worship, your advice. What the fuck do I owe you? You should be...
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
How the fuck is it possible? Your church... Fuck you. They take your money, and it's supposed to be related to your creator or God. What the fuck would a God in general want your money for? What makes them so godly to take your money so they can perpetuate on something where they're taking more people's money and making them more stupid? And don't tell me about your baptism. I don't care. It doesn't matter what religion you think you are. You get all your energy from one sun and you feed it to the other sun. Doesn't matter what names you throw at it. God's name is the name never to be spoken. It's like this force is uncatchable. If you found out a name of God, that was the joke. It clearly couldn't be your God because God is nameless. It's not something, you say it's the grand architect. But you didn't say it was the grand architect Tommy. It's nothing. It wasn't grand architect Susan. Yeah, it was just an idea of an architect alone, that there's an architect, that there's a creator. Mm-hmm. But for you to attach any Yahweh, Most High, whatever, that's just like, what the fuck did you just do? It's like, now you're no longer one with that thing. You've stepped outside of it, and now you're questioning all the shit that's happening. I'm not questioning that I've been shot, stabbed, all this horrible shit's happened to me. Whatever. I don't question it. I know. Here I am in the future, and I saw through all that fucking shit I've been through. Look what's become of me. Nobody bothers me. Before, it was like, think of that. People, oh God, it's like you didn't have a minute to yourself. One thing to it's. Can you put that in over there if you get a chance before you leave it? You could leave at 3 today, or it's just like, I'm out the door at 3, normally every day. Before, it was totally different. So one thing too, just in general, people have, oh, you're a plumber type. Yeah, people think plumbers are this or that. But I imagine, I'm not just a plumber. I'm doing all kinds of other shit now. So you probably should just classify me as one of those butt crack type of guys, because you'll never see my fucking butt crack. I have the sense to at least tuck in a bottom shirt, put on my pants, put it up, and then place the other shirt over it. So when I'm thinking over my shirt came out, there's still a second one. Like, you'll never see a plumber crack. I'm just saying. And, and I know most of the plumbers you see out there, once they're whatever time it is, the first place they go to the gas station to get a 4-pack, and they're drinking it in the fucking company van on the way home. Some of them even been busted, and their employers, they've been with so long that they had the breath thing placed in their plumbing van so that, just to make sure that van or truck wouldn't start until they blew, and they're fucking thing. And the boss lets it. They're fucking, no, I'm telling. So, it's like, if I'm not saying you should go smoke weed all day as a plumber or an electrician or whatever it is, but I'm sure that, you know, yeah, they're going to drug test you once. I mean, probably in the beginning, maybe you could quit for a couple of weeks or whatever, pass your test. Nobody would be suspecting anything. When they suspect a problem with you is when you come in and you have liquor on your breath. That's when I see it. I smell liquor on other people's breath. And I can see when they talk to the boss, they try and stay far. They can try and put Listerine in their mouth, but whatever you put in your mouth was a dead giveaway. You know? It was the giveaway. We know you're drinking again, or you wouldn't have that smell of gum in your mouth trying to overcome something like the liquor you just drank. And do what you want. I'm not, don't misinterpret me. I'm just saying this type of work it's not like a hazardous type of thing. Most people that do like the type of shit I do, the last thing your boss is worried about is you smoking weed at home at nighttime. The last thing they'll probably be suspecting is you doing anything bad in their company until they smell something like alcohol. Alcohol's the killer. I'm just telling you, alcohol is the killer. You know when you smell somebody drunk. If I smell my boss with liquor on his breath, or I know, you know, I'm not saying the owner of the company, but the person that she's placed there to manage us, you know, say, here, go do this job, do this job, go. This guy. I'm just saying that in general. It's not every day or anything like that, but you know when this shit happened. How do you not know when somebody's been drinking or smoking or something like that? So, one of the things I was trying to just remind you about this whole plumbing thing is like plumb. The earth is flat. It's like the first flat earth video was showing you that buildings would go up crooked because the plumb wants, if the earth is round, then the plumb is going to want to point to the center of that round thing. When you move the plumb over here, it's now this direction and it's still wanting to go this way. So I know you think, well, buildings aren't big enough that they wouldn't go crooked. No, you're a fucking retard. You're so fucking filthy retarded that they tell you it's the horizon, horizontal. It's sea level. You can see it with it's. I'm just telling you, everything's so impossible. I don't understand how you wouldn't see how I would turn into something like this once you capture a specific amount of knowledge about demons, angels, your creator, the universe, all kinds of shit. You start to realize that, my God, it's so much knowledge you can't even give it away. If you make a video, people will think you're fucking crazy and leave stupid comments. Because it's just, you know, like it's just kind of funny. When I say there's no intelligent life out there,